Hi guys, my name's Andrew Ogilvie and welcome back to the channel. We're going to be playing some more of the Hamilton Club and Country Career Mode, and it's Hamilton we're playing with. And we start off with a couple of offers for a winger, David Temple, and I did say in the last couple of episodes that we're going to be looking to phase him out. As you can see there, he's not starting with us in this game. He's not been starting the past couple of games for us, to be honest. We've got Chalmers, we've got Ballantyne, and Ballantyne can play on both sides. So predominantly I want to try and get Ballantyne up there and get him some more, some growth into him because he's so young. He's got a good bit of pace about him. And coming off the back of the last couple of games from the last episode, I felt really strong. This was a fresh day for me, and you know, everything just went right. I played some really good FIFA, and it's not very often actually I can say that, and I just felt like I was unbeatable. And the first goal there, Ballantyne busting up the left hand side, and he chips the ball into Anderson. Anderson's the man you want, isn't he? Like, it would be so nice to get him on like a purchase deal, if that makes sense. Like, where we get to keep him and actually utilise him and grow him for our own potential. I was looking at it just before coming on. He's worth 1.2 million now because we've got him a couple of ratings. He's young. He's actually one of our top goal scorers. So like, all these things obviously reflect on his value, and the fact that we're doing so well in the league as well, like, it's going to make him so hard to actually buy for like under his valuation. But the next highlight comes to ourselves again. Ballantyne just busting through the centre, and this is where Ballantyne gets his first goal for the club. And it's, you know, it's a typical fashion. He just runs right through the defence, and nobody tracks his run, and you just slip it through to him. It's absolutely perfect. He's wee top knot. I think that's a great hairstyle. Do you know, if I could grow my hair that long, I would have a top knot. Do you see what I mean? He looks so tall. I mentioned it last episode. He looks so tall and lanky, but he's not that big. I think it's the top knot. It just adds a couple of extra inches on the top of him. Gordon Ballantyne with his first goal there. Absolutely fantastic. But like I said, I was having one of those games where I was playing out my skin, and everything was going correct. And the 27th minute we come to our next highlight, and you can just see here, they're just standing off me. This is Aberdeen we're playing against, and Hamilton, our centre half, busts up the park, slips the ball to Callahan, and I'm just going to take it all out with Callahan myself, and slot it in the bottom corner. Another man we're looking to sort of not get rid of, I mean, he's good, he gets a game with us, he plays every second game when our young Anderson, the centre attacking midfielder. He's not the best stamina, guys, so I have to have someone in there, and he is a good player just to bring in for that game, game and a half, so that we can get the stamina back up on him. But at 3-0 up, I felt like I was flying, everything was going right. Aberdeen just weren't tracking back. They were doing absolutely nothing as Patterson busts up the side, and I dip it to the back post for Ballantyne, and the keeper punched into his own net. And I've got this rule, and it's the first time we're actually going to have this rule utilised on the channel, where if we go 4-0 up, we just sim the rest of the game, because there's no point. I'm absolutely scudding the team, and it's quite unlikely that a team's going to come back and score 4 goals against us, so I already see it as a win. So you'll see here, we just we let the highlights run. Ballantyne with second goal, absolutely fantastic. It would have been good to play on with him and try and get a third goal with him. I think it would have been a good, like, he scores his first goal but also gets a hat-trick that game. But like I said, jump to the result, and you can see there that Aberdeen actually score one, and what was that, the 43rd minute or something like that with McGeoch. And you can see here another offer for Templeton, 590,000. It would be nice to get that, wouldn't it? I've accepted a lower offer, but realistically how FIFA works, the lower offer, because I accept it first, is going to go through. And you can see there, Player of the Year announced, Cristiano Ronaldo. I felt like I should throw that in there. We are in December, so it's going to get announced. And I will, at the end of, not this episode, but will be the next episode when we run into the transfer window, I'll give you like halfway through the year, now that January's coming around. We'll have a look at the table, we'll see what points we've got, and who the top goal scorers are, and what the assists are like. We'll run all of that over in the next episode. But we come into this match here, after absolutely scudding Aberdeen against Dundee United here. I was thinking we're going to do the same, and we really didn't. We played quite poorly to start off with, especially in the 5th minute. We would give away a foul outside our box, and it's a chest, and it's the worst first touch ever, but falls perfectly to Robinson, who sticks it in the net. And it's one of those ones where the defenders are just like, there's no much more you can do about that. It just fell perfectly to the striker. I don't even know where Robertson plays. Is it Robertson or is it Robson? where Robson plays in that team, but he finished that fantastic. Maybe someone to have a wee look at, scout him, see what he's got. I started King in here, and King whips out to Johnson. I did play a reserve team, Johnson obviously being the youngster as well. And I tried to play as many youngsters as possible. There's Anderson, slips it through to other Anderson, and Anderson scores a goal again. And he's the top goal scorer at this point in the game. Not in the league, but for us, sorry. Get myself confused here, but it's just so fantastic. And it's good to get the young boys out and actually get them playing so well and moulding into the team and getting used to playing with them. These guys they're the future for the club. Even though they're 50 odd rated, like, I know they're not going to be possibly like long term, but for this season they're good backup players to have, aren't they? In terms of like who was it right back? The guy right back we've got, I've already forgot his name, Johnson. And the goalkeeper, I can't remember the goalkeeper's name either. But Chalmers burst up the line here, and I managed to cut the ball across, and it's a fantastic save for the keeper. But we keep things alive, we put the pressure on. I do have Pep Guardiola tactics where we close it down if we lose the ball fast. If we lose it for what's it, like 5-10 seconds, they just put pressure on them. But I whip the ball in with Chalmers, he makes up for it by delivering an absolute perfect ball on a plate for Anderson to score his double. And that was it. The game was high flying again. Everything all seemed to come through me. Although we got that wee shake at the start, going 1-0 down, they were quite fortunate to get that, and I was quite shocked that they actually did score so early on. I felt like I was just going to breeze this game the same way we did Aberdeen. But we come into the 45th minute, and like I said, we're absolutely breezing it. But in the 45th minute, you know exactly what's going to happen. Look, 1 minute added on, that's us, we're 2 minutes added on, and they're just doing this ticky-tacky football on the outside of the box. Like, the ref should be blowing the whistle there, and we throw in a tackle, and it's a penalty on the 48th minute, 3 minutes extra time there, when it was only meant to be 1. So that's been a few times in this series so far that we've the ref let it run on. I felt like when the guy was holding that outside the D, he probably should have just blew, because the guy was standing still not doing anything with it, waiting for me to commit players. But can we go in with a 2-1 lead at half time? Richie, that's the goalkeeper, we started him, and I just lost him, doesn't he? I went the wrong way and he didn't even bother going for it, to be honest. I was committed to going to the right hand side. Shankland scoring the goal there. Shankland's playing fantastic for them. I think he scored a good number of goals, and he has a good rating. He is maybe someone that if Anderson goes, we maybe should try and strengthen our strike force. And we get another shot in there. I felt really good about everything that we were playing. That was Winter there, subbed on. Just fresh legs up front. I'm going to try and play him as often as possible. I did mention it last episode. So he never played in the last game, to be honest, because we ended up simming it. It was planning on bringing him on in the 60th minute, and we brought him on here. I think we brought him on early, and we just started running the show, to be honest. As soon as he came on, he was making runs. Look at defence, just tracking his runs and everything. Don't know where to go with it. But Chalmers bursts through and slips the ball past the post. It's another one passed up for us, and Chalmers, I don't know what his finishing stats are, but that's a couple of times Smith would have buried that. Like, realistically, Smith sticking that in the far corner. Even Ballantyne, I feel like, would maybe even hit that on target. But we picked the ball up here in the 65th minute, and you can see that run down the right hand side. There's Smith, the man I was talking about, and just like I was saying, Smith hits that target, he usually scores them, but we end up sweating it because it's 2 each. I bet you weren't expecting that. I bet you were expecting me to shoot. I usually do shoot from there, but at 2 each, away from home, I needed the win, and Winter could be doing with some more goals on his tally, because he's the man that we want to actually get up a good few ratings. But I'll let it run, because with the high pressure, the Dundee United just didn't know what to do with it from half time, from the kick-off, from the goal, and we managed to win the ball back in the centre circle as we slipped the ball wide to Smith, who, like 50-50, gets a deflect on the way through, and he just runs past the defence. And this time I do actually hit it in that situation, and we score. It's Smith, he's always going to score there. He's all reliable, isn't he? He's a man on the right that everyone wants to have. And 4-2 up. That was pretty much it. There wasn't much more into the game after that. 6 goals, an absolute thriller for the neutrals to see that many goals in one game. But we come into the next game against Livingston, and we had, in my opinion, the first game was the hardest one. And they progressively got easier, like in terms of fixtures, before obviously playing them. But Dundee United played a lot better than Aberdeen did, and I was hoping the same was going to be for Livingston. I hope they were going to give us a bit of a challenge, because I don't like winning like 4-2 and things like that. I do like winning, obviously. I'm a FIFA player. You've got, the aim of the game is to win, but I like it to be a struggle and to be down to the last few points as we bust through the winter there and stick it in the bottom corner. I like it to be tight at the end of the series, and not the end of the series, the end of the season, where you're like fighting for points and you're not just a clear-cut third or fourth. As it stands right now, going into this game, I believe St Johnstone were sitting third and we were fourth. Obviously Rangers Celtic up the top. I believe it's Celtic that's on top, to be honest, which obviously not too good for me. But we do the same again, bust up the line, cut it across for Winter, and that ball is just so deadly this year in FIFA. See that, like double tap and square, or it's not even double tap and square. You just hold R1 in and just blast it, and the midfielder, as long as he's got some decent crossing stat, he just scalps it. Like, there's no other way to describe it. He absolutely rattles it in the box, and it's just up to your striker then just to get a deflection on target as we pick the ball up again, straight from the kickoff, and we whip it out to Patterson. And can we do it again where we score straight from kickoff? Well, if you look at the box, look at that, the back post. He's standing there himself, Big Anderson, the youngster that they pick. You know, he's the most expensive transfer we've got, and I skipped it because I didn't want to celebrate. We were 3-0 up. I was thinking we were going to go 4 up again. Like, we were in the first half, and I thought 4 up. We'll do the same again. We'll quickly end up simming, but we don't end up staying 4 up for long as we get absolutely owned. I don't know who it was at centre half. Was it Juan who dived in and they just like skilled passes and absolutely left us? And it was an absolutely fantastic goal from Cabia. Is that how you say his name? Cabia? Cabia? I'm not actually too sure as we give the ball to Winter here as we win it. And you know Winter's got pace. That's just, as soon as you can run at these defenders into a bit of a space, you're going to get a shot away. And unfortunately for Winter, he doesn't get the goal there. But my hopes were up. We were going to get one eventually. We were going to go 4-1. It felt like we were just waiting on the breakthrough, and it was going to come eventually. It actually eventually came in the 87th minute. We picked the ball up in our own half, and Smith ends up picking the ball up, and I'm trying to skill out. I don't know what happened there. The Livingston man just fell over as we head up the park to Valentine, who had just freshly subbed on. Look at that stamina bar, and he's just going to run and slip the ball through to Patterson, who's that's the Smith position. Like, what's he doing in there? And the ball across goal, Anderson for the tap in. It's can't get any easier than that. But that's going to wrap up for this episode. We managed to get 3 wins from 3, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you like this episode, give us a wee like and subscribe, wee like and follow us on Facebook, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.